What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and in this video I'll be giving my 4 best NBA player props for today's NBA slate. Unfortunately, I didn't have a free pick for you guys last time, but today we are back on track. So before we get into the analysis, I just want to recap the past 2 days of wins. So 2 days ago, or basically yesterday, you guys can see here, we cashed Davion Mitchell and Evan Mobley, 10.5 points and 15.5 points, both cashed to this 2-man here. And scrolling down, you guys can see a ton of our client wins in the VIP Discord. So you're scrolling down here, we cashed another 2-man with Jokic points over 26.5, and then Austin Reeves over 18.5 points. And then scrolling further down, you guys see Mikey. He's one of my mods. If you guys look at the left side, you guys can see in my channel I post all my plays, but I also have other people posting plays as well. You guys see Mikey cashes 3-man for the 8.8x multiplier, which is just insane. And then scrolling further down, more wins just flowing in the members wins channel, guys. And then you guys can see Tam has been absolutely going crazy. 2 days ago he cashed every single one of these slips. He cashed literally 10 slips. All these slips he posted in his channel. So yeah, just going insane. So more wins from Daniel. He cashed us out with esports, but let's just scroll further down till today's games, or technically yesterday. So let's just scroll further down here. So yeah, you guys can see basically today's NBA games. Yesterday's NBA games. You guys can see Derek White and Pablo Banchero points cashed, and then Pablo Banchero with LeBron James over his assists also cashed on the sleeper. And then scrolling further down, you guys can see Tam literally cashed 3 slips. With Derek White, Brunson, Aaron Judge, and these other 2-mans here. So yeah, just a bunch of wins today, and we're gonna be continuing cashing out in the NBA playoffs. So if you guys are interested in VIP, you guys can check out the Dub Club. So jumping into the Dub Club here, you guys can see every single package is 50% off. So if you guys use code PLAY50, or you just click the link in the pinned comment or the description, you'll be getting 50% off on every single package. So you guys can see that's literally 50 cents per day if you guys use 50% off for a month. So if you guys are interested, you guys can check out the Dub Club. And if you guys want a free way to get VIP, you guys can check out my affiliate apps here. So if you guys use code Dabble, you guys use code bankroll on Dabble or Chalkboard, and then just deposit the required amount, which is, I believe for Dabble it's just $5, and then for Chalkboard it's around $20. Once you guys do that, message me and I'll hook you up with 30 days of free VIP. And then as always, there's a like goal for each video. So if this video gets 80 likes on the video, I'll be giving away 30 days of free VIP to a random comment. So make sure to do that. Just comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. It just helps boost the algorithm. I would really appreciate that. But yeah, let's just jump into the 4 picks that I'm loving for today's NBA slate. So jumping into my first pick, it's going to be in the Cavs versus the Heat game, and I'm taking Mobley. So I'm taking Mobley under 13.5 RA. So looking at the hit rate, you guys can see he's only cashed this 8 times in his last 21 games, which is a 38% hit rate. Now he's facing the Heat. So in the playoffs, if you guys filter to the playoffs, you guys can see he's gone way under this line. He's only dropped 8 RA, 7 RA, and 9 RA in his last 3 matchup against the Heat. You guys can see, if you guys take a look at his rebound chances, his rebound chances is very low. You guys can see, if I just click to rebound chances, he's only averaging 12.3 rebound chances in his last 3 games against the Heat, and his potential assist volume is also very low. You know, 2 potentials here. Yeah, 2 potentials here, 4 potentials here. So guys, he's averaging around 16 RA chances against the Heat in his last 3 games, and his line is 13.5. You know, we expect, you know, around a 50%, you know, 50% conversion rate is a good estimate of what a line should be. So if you're getting, guys, if he's only averaging around 16 RA chances, his line should be around 8. And his line is at 13.5, which is just insane. So yeah, I'm loving the under here on Evan Mobley under 13.5 RA. You know, if I just play with the filters here, if I go to rebound chances, let's just say he just gets, you guys can see in those 3 games, he's getting around, you know, 12 rebound chances, 14 rebound chances. Let's be conservative and say he should get at most 16 rebound chances. So if he gets at most 16 rebound chances, the hit rate drops to a 28%. 28% of the time in his last 20 games. If I drop the potential assist, he should only get, I would say 6 at most for his potential assist. The hit rate now drops to a 14% hit rate. So I just really love the data. Also guys, Darius Garland might return this game, which is going to take even more usage from Evan Mobley. Now, and also another thing is, if you guys look at the similar players versus the Heat, you guys can see the four out of the last 15 players that are similar to Evan Mobley, they have only four of the similar players to Evan Mobley have cashed their lines. So overall, I'm loving this spot here for Evan Mobley to go under his 13.5 RA. Now jumping into my next pick, I'll be taking Davion Mitchell. I'm taking Davion Mitchell over his points at 11.5. You know, Davion Mitchell, you guys can see every single play-in game and playoff game, he has gone way over this line. If I just look at the last 5 games here, so if I just look at the last 5 games, you guys can see he's averaging, you know, 16.6 points in this span. So I'm loving Davion Mitchell in this spot here. And also because guys, if you guys look at his minutes, he's getting huge minutes. You know, 33, 40, 34, 36, 37. You know, Davion Mitchell is a key player, and the Heat need him. That's why he's playing heavy minutes. So guys, this is the same explanation in my previous videos. When Davion Mitchell plays at least 34 minutes or more, you guys can see this huge span of just green. So yeah, this is really self-explanatory. Davion Mitchell has cashed me every single time. You know, when he's cashed me every single time, guys. And I'm just gonna keep running with the wagon. You know, he has been a cash cow for me. I'm just gonna run it back. And for the matchup, nothing really to go over here. But yeah, guys, Davion Mitchell, he's playing heavy minutes, and he's getting the volume, and should go over this line. And the matchup, you guys can see the Cavs are actually against his dominant shooting zone during the playoffs. They're actually the worst team at defending his dominant shooting zone, which is above the break threes. So that's another reason that I'm loving Davion Mitchell for his over. But yeah, I'm taking Davion Mitchell over 11.5 points. My next pick is going to be Kel Ware. So let's jump into Kel Ware here. And I'm loving his 5.5 points over. So, you know, you guys can see the hit rate. It is amazing, but keep in mind, he's not playing the same minutes as he's playing in the regular season. So he should play around 18 to 22 minutes. So if you just filter it to 18 to 22 minutes, he's cashed this line 14 out of 18 times with a 77% hit rate. Now, you know, yeah. I mean, if you guys look at the matchup here, the Cavs is a tough matchup. But honestly, this line is just, you know, there's a reason why this line is too low. But judging by the fact that Kel Ware is still going to play, you know, around 20 minutes. And you guys can see the amazing hit rate he has. I just love the data here for Kel Ware to go over. You know, he just needs to score a couple of buckets to go over this line. You know, guys, you guys can see his line is only 5.5. We just need 3 buckets, or he could get fouled or knock down 2 threes. So yeah, taking Kel Ware over 5.5 points. My last pick is gonna be in the Warriors versus the Heat game. I mean, not the Heat, the Rockets. And I'm taking Steven Adams. So I'm liking Steven Adams over 5.5 rebounds. I actually do like him at 6.5 still, but given you guys get good plus money on that play. So you guys can see here, he's cashed his 14 out of his last 21 games. Now, if you guys look at the playoffs, if you guys look at his minutes, he's getting a solid dose of minutes, consistent minutes, around 20. So let's just say he gets around 17 to 20 minutes. So when Steven Adams plays around 17 to 20 minutes, he's over this line 10 out of 12 times, averaging 7.6 rebounds in the span. Now, if you guys look at head-to-head, like I mentioned, you know, when he plays around these minutes, he's over this line 4 out of 5 times against the Warriors. And now, the Warriors, you guys can see, they're the worst playoff team in rebound defense. They're giving the most rebounds allowed in the playoffs, and they're giving they're the second worst team. I think they're giving the second most rebounds to his position in the playoffs. So given this matchup Steven Adams has, and I mean, if you guys look at his rebound chances as well, he's averaging 12 rebound chances against the Warriors, and the line is just a 5.5 line. And given you know, just the matchup he has, I definitely see Steven Adams going over 5.5 rebounds. I mean, you guys can just, if I filter for him, when he gets more than 10 rebound chances, he's almost over this line every single time. You know, 10 to 15 rebound chances, like you guys can see the amazing hit rate. You know, he just had an outlier game here against the Warriors where he had only 8 rebound chances. So I definitely see him getting over 6 rebounds. He can definitely get over 7 rebounds for sure as well. So yeah, those are gonna be my 4 picks. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, subscribe, like the video, and peace.